Well, good morning. It's not as early as I've made several of my other videos, but it's about 10 o'clock in the morning. I went grocery shopping already this morning. Talked to my friend slash co-master gardener about possibly helping her out for the swap tomorrow. And I myself am finishing up getting ready for the swap myself while getting some house stuff done before tomorrow. Like, I don't know, random, but the agitator in my washer, it was mid-cycle and it chipped at the bottom. And the agitator is just like loose in the washer. It's a Whirlpool, and mice tore up our other one, so we had to buy like new appliances a couple years ago, so it should still be under warranty, but that's crazy. It's a little off topic, but yeah, I've just been dealing with little side quests like that. So yesterday I got up at, let's say, 5:30 in the morning, maybe even earlier, and I ended up just going to work, getting those tomatoes that I had upstairs in the break room under grow lights, put in the truck. At our master gardener meetings, we have them at 5:30, and then so since most of us are just getting off work, we all bring in food, and they're themed. This theme was breakfast, so I made French toast casserole in a crock pot, and that was very interesting to look at and to think about, but it actually turned out really good. And I've made that before in the oven, French toast casserole. It turned out excellent. So don't be afraid to make French toast in your crock pot or in the oven. Another side quest. Anyway, I'm still getting ready. Let's keep talking. So the tomato plants are in my truck, starting to harden off. So these just got in the truck yesterday, and I kept the windows cracked like this, and then there's tint, and and so it just sat out in the parking lot while I was at work like this. So they're a couple days in. Now, my coworker, was it last year or the year before? She started tomatoes from seeds, and we swapped plants. And she did not start to harden hers off, and she didn't tell me, and I just stuck it right in the ground. Well, she did too. We just like sink or swim, and we had a bunch of sun-scalded leaves, but believe it or not, we had quite a few tomato plant survivors. Some of them died, but a lot of them went. So, I mean, if you're in a pinch, I guess plant them out, but I would go ahead and do the week and a half to 2 week hardening off period is going to be your best bet. But yeah, just tomatoes are pretty stinking resilient. Okay, so over here I got a couple different things going on. I have plants for myself that are either hardening off, or we're waiting to redo the perennial flower pollinator garden over there. And this is all stuff for the swap. These have already all been hardened off, so no worry about the sun there. See, these even still got a little sun scald on them because I had them on the back deck where they were receiving more sun than out here on the trailer. They'll be fine. So I got a lot of Aunt Molly ground cherries, or some Casper eggplants, or some catnip. Some of this stuff is planted in compost because I figured people are ready to start planting outside. So some of it is compost and perlite and sand that I made, and some of it is the Fox Farm Bush Doctor Coco Loco potting soil. That's right. So these plants are good. Those are not, if you're watching this and need to know. And welcome back to the bees. So Chad has been disappointed and upset, discouraged, because the past 3 years we've been trying to catch some bugs and raise them, and it's either bugs attacking these bugs or the pesticide people over there with their crops. Yeah, they'll spray those crops and it comes over here. But this is a great location. Before, we had honeybees trapped in this spot, and they were building really good in here, and they ended up getting sprayed. Oh, poison ivy. And you know what else grows here? Jewelweed. But I can now identify between poison, I don't know if that's poison ivy necessarily, but it looks closer to it than the Virginia creeper here. Now that I'm looking at it more, that's probably not poison ivy. It scared me at first. But I used to think Virginia creeper was poison ivy. It's not. But look at it. It looks really similar, doesn't it? So that's what I'm doing. I got my corn in the ground the other day, and I'm trying the M.I. Gardner Bodacious variety. It's supposed to be a super sweet variety, heirloom, and be drought resistant. Or drought tolerant. I can't remember exactly what term they used on the packaging. However, being my situation down there, at the time I decided to order those seeds. Now I have 200 feet of heavy duty cheap hose, so it's heavy duty, that can reach down there. So if I need to water this year, I can. We also have a shallow well out here, but the government tells us we cannot run our shallow well because when the power goes out and we let out, that it's going to contaminate their water. How does that work? We have a septic system. So we are forced to pay for Poison City water, which is awesome. Love it. What? I need to get a hacksaw or something and play Paul Bunyan down here, out here. I've been weeding and it's kind of hard to keep up. I'm hoping to put like purslane or something in here just to spread and be easy. But look, I got stuff coming up. I've got, I can't remember, zebra striped pole beans, and you could either use them as green or dried. Then there's some, gosh, I can't remember what kind of zucchini. It's a one from Livingston that I haven't seen before. And then there's yellow, I can't remember if it's straight or crooked neck squash. And I think I put some buttercup bush beans in there or something like to that effect. That kind of a winter squash. Then of course there's my romaine lettuce. There's two different kinds of romaine lettuce. This is, I want to say, brown gold ring lettuce. And then I have slow bolt over there. This is America spinach, and America spinach is starting to bolt. So I'm going to pinch that back. Ugh, I'll have to go in there. But doesn't that look great? That spinach just exploded overnight. All it needed was some rain. Like, I came out here and watered with the hose. I said, well, that's subpar, ma'am. We want rain. And then over here I got 3 different kinds of cucumbers. I have those quick snack, quick pick from Botanical Interest. I think those are more down there though. Then there's the White Wonder cucumber and Parisian or Persian pickling. I can't remember which one. And the tomatoes are growing fantastic out there. I still have yet to remove the hoops and put up cattle panel, but I will get there. I'll get there. All right, I'm getting back to it. I'm gonna get back to getting ready for the swap and my household duties, and if my friend needs me or if anybody else needs me. All right, guys, I'm gonna cut this off for today, and I'll see y'all, some of y'all at the swap tomorrow, and the rest of you guys later. Thank you for stopping by, guys. I love you, and so does Jesus. God bless, and your hair looks nice.